It's a West versus East. Contest here in the windy city of Chicago, Illinois, as the Bulls play one at home. Welcome, folks, and thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, and the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. Today's game marks the continuation of the Clippers' road schedule.
And it's the last time we'll see these guys. A two-game season series, and after losing that first one, I'd expect them to play with a little extra added motivation.
They want this win bad. Trust me, whether you're playing a team 4 times or just twice, you never want to get swept.
Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Puts up a 3. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Assertive basketball. Ayton getting after it on the offensive glass, using his size to his advantage.
To starts. Now here is George. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. Shot clock at 2. Here's Jokic.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
For such a big dude, all he needs is just a little bit of daylight, and LeBron is going to be hanging on that rim.
Pass to George. Here's Caldwell Pope. Back to George. Kicks it out to Wiggins. From the baseline. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And you know teams are going to be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and boy, he plays with passion.
Holmgren hits them both. Clippers with the ball. Trailing here by 8. Outside, George. Jokic a screen. And it's George missing. Now the Bulls with it. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Outside, Jones. Ayton a screen. Paul George with the steal. And stolen by Ayton. In transition, here come the Bulls. Right now, I'll send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Have it?
Love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Now Jones following the three-point attempt by Jokic. Outside Leonard. Three-pointer. And again, Chicago. No good. Leonard with the steal. Ayton in the high post. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Pass to Jokic. Outside, George. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And what a smooth three-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Now, passing isn't the strongest part of Wiggins' game, but he is far from a selfish scorer.
Pass to Holmgren. Ayton with it. Back to Holmgren. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Clock is at 3. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Jokic with it. Scoreless thus far. Outside for George. There's the pick. From deep. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Drains the three-pointer. Holmgren's got 5 now.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
And that.
The Clippers 9.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Richard, we know how hard the game is to play, but I think we also know how hard the game is to officiate.
I agree, Kevin. I think the one thing about basketball is that it's constant movement. There are plays happening all around the referees. It's not like football where every 45 seconds you run another play. In 45 seconds, you could have had a different 5 or 6 possessions. That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the referees.
And so here is Chicago. Darius Garland missing his last shot. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Messi grabs the rebound. Clippers trail by 7. Riley misses the 3. Here's Bailey. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Now Garland. Pass to Solon. Hits it from 3-point range. Solon's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Here's Bailey. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Bailey's got 5 points in the quarter. Outside, Walker. Pass to Solon. Garland with it. It's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. And here is Los Angeles now. 7-point differential. Shot clock at 6. Going inside. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Just slicing his way to the rack. This man is so crafty. I love it when Garland takes charge like this.
Here's Bailey. He's got 5. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's a second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Here's Bailey. A three-pointer off the mark. Clippers trail by 5. The wide open look here for Garland. His three-pointers off the mark.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And the improvement, RJ, from Garland's dribble drive game has been immense.
Kevin, his confidence when he is ready to attack is next level. He's got great footwork. He's got a great handle. Very few defenders can stay in front of him in a one-on-one situation.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the basket by Bailey.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Outside, George. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Here's Bailey. He's got 9. Back to Joe. And it's Ayton missing. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 7. Looking ahead to their next and playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Yeah, it looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Here's Holmgren. He has 5. From deep, James. Messi grabs the rebound. Clippers trail by 4. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He's got a lot of weapons, but a sharp one is that little pull-up game. It's so dangerous.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And the second free throw, good.
And you know what's so funny is that after his rookie season, there was speculation about Garland's ability. But he has shown continued growth and has worked his way into an all-star.
LeBron outside. Ayton a screen. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
And here's Garland for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Garland's got 11 points in the quarter.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Offside Jones. And the Bulls, another 3.
But we'll come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And so it's Chicago, heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. And we'll be back with you shortly. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Chicago leading by 7. Let's find out the news on Andrew Wiggins. David, what's the update?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the Clippers was able to update me on the situation. And from what he can tell, he said it doesn't appear to be a terrible injury. If he were to miss time right now, it would really hurt this team, especially during the latter stages of the season. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Hopefully we'll see him very soon. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Los Angeles making a switch here. Here's Starks. Nothing on the board. Outside, George. Pass to Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They set the pick. Shoots over Holmgren. Back to George. They swipe it. Leonard looking around. James in the post. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And now it's a 12-point Chicago lead. Outside, George. And it's Jokic in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. The 3 from George. Buries the long-range jumper.
For 3.
George has got it back down to single digits for the Clippers. On the wing, Jones. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Jokic. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Stolen by Jones. Here's Murray Boyles. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 11.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
4 on 3 as they bring it up. Jones from outside. It's hauled in by Jokic. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Clippers moving the ball around. And it's George finishing it off.
And he may be in his 30s, but Paul George still has got a lot of bounce.
The shot by Murray Boyles, no good. Clippers trailed by 9. Pass to Jokic. Here's the 3. And Holmgren pulls it down.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
The shot by Murray Boyles, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
To the paint. Here's Starks. Back to Jokic. They set the pick. Out to the right wing. Here's Salon. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago leading by 9. Here's Leonard driving to the basket. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And doing a nice job using the bounce to force the issue. Kawhi earning that trip to the line.
Kawhi Leonard.
That one is off. Both teams will make substitutions. And he sinks the second. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. To the inside. Clock at 6. And Riley gets it to go.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
1:12 left to play in the third. There's a screen by Williams. Here's Bailey. And again, no good by Chicago.
Normally he drains that.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Inside. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got 13.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Has to Ware. There's the triple. And he gets it back. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Bulls lead by 9.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here is Riley. Rebound by Williams. Pass to Bailey.
Clippers foul.
Bulls shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Bulls making a switch here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be the Bulls' ball.
Yeah, another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
Up in time. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding on to an 11-point.
48. The Clippers, 37.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Clippers trail by 11. Here's Starks. Nailed from three-point land. Starks has got his first 3 points of the game.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Down low. Here's Ware. Jokic with the steal. Here's George. Pass to Jokic. The three. Rebounded by Bailey. Chicago leading by 8. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Now Williams. Bulls moving the ball around.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Starts outside on the wing, George. No good with the triple. With his first shot attempt, Jokic with the steal. In stride, Jokic caps off the break.
And how about the effort all over the court from Jokic, out hustling the defense and taking it all away himself.
Here's Bailey. Sweet little floater. And the Bulls lead by 10.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Pass to Jokic. A floater. Inside is Jokic territory.
And the teardrop coming from a 7-footer. no one is stopping the Joker there.
Bailey misses. Clippers trail by 8. Here's George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option. And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Here's Bailey. Pick by Williams. Here's Bailey. 4 on the clock. 3-pointer, Markkanen.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
The 3 from George. They get it again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Huge. Jokic comes. Oh, yes. And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skill to pull that off.
He's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Markkanen in the corner. It's rebounded by Salon. To the middle. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Pass to Markkanen. There's the 3. And Jokic with the rebound. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 16-6 run. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And there you go, a confident score. KCP coming up big when they need it.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense, and on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Jokic, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Jones. It counts, and the foul. That one on Caldwell Pope.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Pass to Jokic. It counts! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Here's Ware. James looking around. Bulls moving the ball around. Back to Holmgren. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Got it!
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.